orchids that are in bloom for October 2023. As you can see, there's quite a few plants that are blooming, and I'm going to show you the ones that I have blooming right now, what's new and what's on the way. So right here is my Antelope dendrobium. This is a beautiful dendrobium. This is Dendrobium Penning Little Magic crossed Johannes. And I love these antelope dendrobiums. You know, they're actually fairly easy to grow indoors. At least I've experienced it. Since I bought this guy, I already have this new growth coming, and this is my second set of flower spikes. So I had one other set of flower spikes, and then I'm guessing more will come from that leaf there. But I love like this purple maroon color with the like light yellow lip. Hopefully I can, yeah, there we go. Pretty good view of the flower. And these guys last a really long time. So I really like them, but that's one of my antelope dendrobiums, fairly compact. It would grow extremely large, especially if grown in Florida, but being my setup is growing indoors in the Northeast, it will take a while to get that large. This is my Cattleya maikai, and this is a cutting, a division from a plant that I've had for many, many years. Matter of fact, in one of my very first YouTube videos here, you can see the plant when we first bought it in 2012. So I've been growing this since 2012. This is a cutting. The mother plant is at my where we keep some of my other orchids, but this is the one here in my collection. So really pretty plant. Here's the name, BC or BL Maikai Bloomfield. It's got 2 flowers. Pretty sure this flowers almost all year round for me. It has another growth coming down there, so my guess is that it will bloom again when that new growth comes to be. So pretty great. This is my first bloom from this cutting. 2 flowers, and they're pretty beautiful. Really nice coloration. It's got that purple speckling, and you'll see I really like purples and blues or cerulleas and reds. So nice, really nice orchid. This is my Cattleya Sakura Angel, and it just recently bloomed for me. This guy just opened today, and we have another bud coming, but really nice mini Cattleya. Will stay fairly compact, and didn't take very long for this guy to bloom. I was able to get him in sheath, and now it has 3 flowers that are just about to bloom. So very pretty orchid. This is another orchid here, another Cattleya, mini Cattleya. Let's see if I can get the name over here for you all. This is LC Jack's Pride. It's a cross between Cattleya walkeriana cerulea and Laelia diana cerulea. So another mini Cattleya. They'll keep fairly small, and this guy and that Sakura Candy Angel are both super fragrant. Really nice floral fragrance. So one of my favorites, and it's got a new growth coming there. So this is one of my newest orchids. So it'll definitely be growing in this nice hang coconut. You know, for now it has 2 flowers, so fairly nice. This guy is just opening here, and I'm going to edit in a video of it fully opened, but this is my Cattleya Little Hazel, or Cattleya Little Hazel. Let's see if I can get the name for this one. I love this Cattleya. It's a really small, compact Cattleya, and here's here's the name for those of you who are curious. But it's a really nice mini cat. It has it'll have 3 flowers. This one literally just popped open today, so it's got a long ways to go before it opens. But overall it's a really beautiful miniature. Growing indoors in, not having that much space or having a greenhouse, I tend to lean towards these mini cats. So that's it growing and flowering on this shelf right now. There's definitely a couple of orchids that are on their way. Some of these little ones that are over here are in sheath. And this one has a flower coming too. I can kind of see it there, but those are my RLC Shinsi Golden Orange Boy, or Golden Boy. One of my favorites, so that'll be blooming fairly soon as well. Down here, this is my shelf of Bulbophyllums and Masdevallias. And as you can see, I have quite a few of each. Only a couple Bulbophyllums are in bloom right now. And I'll take you over into my little display shelf that I have in my living room that has Bulbophyllum Elizabethan Buckleberry. And that's a beautiful orchid, but I'll go over that in a little bit. So what do I have blooming here? Well, I have this fairly odd Bulbophyllum. And if you're familiar with Bulbophyllums, you'll know that they smell, a lot of them smell awful. And this one is no different. This is Bulbophyllum Micolozii, variation alba, crossed with Bulbophyllum Orphacianum. And this guy smells like cheese, and it's a pretty repulsive fragrance, at least for me. But it's a very cool flower. This, what you're looking at, is the flower. So pretty unique. Very cool Bulbophyllum. This orchid, this Masdevallia, unfortunately, just concluded its blooming on that flower, but it has two more. This is Masdevallia Tedco, Gina, HCC AOC. And I'm going to cut to a video of this flower here opened so that you can see what it looks like. And it has another flower coming right there. And I believe that is all that it's putting up thus far, which is a lot. This is, this will be the fourth flower. So quite a few flowers coming. This orchid also just finished, but I'll show you a video of that. This is my Masdevallia Copperwing. I'm not going to take the tag out, but I'll show you that one. Viciana cross, and it's a beautiful orchid. It's been blooming for me for quite a few months now, actually. So really cool speckled flower, and I love it. It's great. Really easy to bloom Masdevallia. This Masdi is going crazy. This is a species Masdevallia discoida, and you can see this is a fully opened flower right here. Very weird, sort of like tubular flowers, look like little horns, kind of. And this guy has 5 flowers coming. The 5th one is in the middle there, but 4, right here, and there's another one in the middle. So this is probably the 7th or 8th bloom, or this will once this is done blooming, if no more come up, and I can see another flower in there, this Masdevallia will have bloomed out 7 flowers. And this is the largest bloom sequence that I've had thus far. So be curious to see how many more it puts out. This is Masdevallia glandulosa. Uniqueness about this plant, and I'm going to put it right here for now so that you can see. Hopefully it'll focus, but the glands in the Masdevallia, the fragrance glands, there you go, you can kind of see it there. They're like little bubbles, and this Masdevallia is super fragrant. Sorry, I'm having trouble focusing now. There we go. Super fragrant Masdevallia. It smells like almost like grape bubble gum. I'm hoping that it'll have some more flowers. A couple of the flowers have burned up on me, but this guy was able to make it. But one of my favorite Masdevallias. that have bloomed so far. This Masdevallia right here just recently opened its second bloom for me. Hopefully you can get a decent view of him. And this is Masdevallia Dragonfire. It's the largest Masdevallia that I have in my collection. But I will show you what he looks like. He needs to be repotted, so that's why he's in there. But let's see if I can get my camera to focus here. Really nice flower. It's got this really beautiful speckling to it. There we go, and really nice pattern. This is the second bloom. And the great thing about this is it is a sequential bloomer, so it's bloomed twice on that stem. So it's a really nice Masdevallia. So that's all that I have blooming here. I do have that orchid that's going to be blooming for me, but I'll save that for the next episode. That's it for this shelf. So now I'm going to take you into my living room display and show you what I have blooming in there, because there's quite a few Phalaenopsis and Bulbophyllums that I have in spike and blooming out there. So let's check that out. Alright, so now this is my display shelf that I have in my living room. It just has a couple different types of orchids, but only 3 of them are in bloom. Some are in spike, and hopefully I'll be able to show those in November in the coming months. But this guy's on his way out, but he's bloomed for probably 3-4 months at this point, since about June. This is Phalaenopsis Young Home Lucky Star. There's a couple different crosses of this guy, but this guy's great. He's been blooming forever, and hopefully they grow to be spikes, but he does technically have 2 more spikes coming. So my hope is that those develop, but he developed quite the cluster of flowers, as you can see. And I love the speckling on this, and beautiful orchid. So nice lip with the pink, and it's gotten yellow. It used to be more white, but it's more cream colored now. It's a nice little Phalaenopsis. Then we have Bulbophyllum, Elizabeth Ann Buckleberry, which is a famous cross of Bulbophyllum. And as you can see, it is a very unique flower. Very fitting for it to bloom here in October. And it's long. I mean, it is taller than my hand. It's easily like 8-9 inches from end to end. But I love the hair that kind of comes in the top of the flower, and like most Bulbophyllums, it has the hinged lip. Kind of hard to show it, but nice plant, and there's where the flower comes from. So really nice if you can display it so that it dangles. But I'm trying to give a good view of the overarching flower. You can see it's very, very long. And then lastly is Phalaenopsis Sogo Lawrence, another super fragrant species, or super fragrant Phalaenopsis, and it smells really sweet. Very interesting flower, and it's got 1 flower down here, and then it's put out 4 so far, and it's got another bud coming. But really detailed flower. I love this Phalaenopsis. It's really nice. So that's one of my favorites, and like I said, it's really fragrant. Nice coloration with the yellow and pink and the lip. This guy will likely be bloomed in November. The second flower is the Phalaenopsis VOVO Catface, so we'll wait for that guy. And then a couple Bulbophyllums on the way. This is my Bulbophyllum Sunshine Queen Yellow, and my Bulbophyllum Medusa will hopefully have flowers. And then this is my Bulbophyllum Peter Simpkins, which will also have a flower coming soon. But that's the end of my orchids, what's in bloom for October. And hope you like this. I'm going to be doing more of these. I hope you enjoyed the orchids. I'll be doing some nursery tours and more videos about what's in bloom from my pretty nice, large, but small compared to many collectors' orchid collections, especially for growing in the home. But I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.